Okay, stand by.
This week on Inland Sessions.
I had to keep on moving upward, find the strength.
Spokane songwriter Scott Ryan delivers a powerful performance of his original music on piano and guitar.
Hey everybody, my name is Scott Ryan. It's my honor to get to hang out with you a little bit today. I'm going to play some music for you. If you're home, working from home, hanging out with your kids, eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I don't know. But either way, welcome to the show. I'm going to play a few songs, and so I'm actually going to start out with something that's pretty much brand new. I've only played this song one time for a real kind of small group of folks, and I wrote this at the beginning of the year, and funny enough, this is sort of a song about processing trauma. The year before this year, our family went through some difficult things after my wife was diagnosed with cancer, and so we kind of were working through treatment and all kinds of things related to that and emotions and feelings. And so it took me about a year to kind of process through enough of that to feel like I could actually write some songs about it. And so earlier this year, started just writing and ended up kind of writing a group of songs sort of about that experience. And it's interesting playing it now because it feels almost more appropriate for kind of the year that we've lived through. And so I'm going to open with this tune. This is called The Ladder.
I had this dream where I was building a ladder and climbing as I nailed on each new rung. No idea where I was climbing to, just tools in my hands, a song on my tongue. As I ascended the wooden staircase I'd assembled, the planks along the ground started catching fire as they began to burn. I had to keep on moving upward, find the strength to build that ladder ever higher. I had shortness of breath as I climbed, nearly froze to death as I climbed, never stopped to rest as I climbed. When I had nothing left, still I climbed. Relentless futility and fury, I'd add a wrong for everyone the flames devoured. Smoke in my lungs, choking tears back as I wondered if I'd ever touch the ground again or leave this tower. And I had shortness of breath as I climbed, never stopped to rest as I climbed. I nearly froze to death as I climbed, but when I had nothing left, still I climbed. And now we take steps from lobby to exam room. They're using words that sound like good news. I'm relieved when I close my eyes. Still see that dancing light so violent. Feel the flames exhaling at my feet. Well, I had shortness of breath as I climbed. Nearly froze to death as I climbed. I'd do it all again, build that ladder ever higher to keep this one I love out of the fire. To keep this one I love out of the fire.
I kind of taught myself to play at the beginning. That was something I really wanted to do, and so just picked up guitars and, started to kind of learn whatever I could from whoever I could. But I did attend school for music. I went to Azusa Pacific University in Southern California, studied music there. And some of that was a wonderful experience, learned a lot of things. Some of it was a little bit soul-crushing because there's things about music that you learn that maybe you didn't want to learn, the kind of nuts and bolts. But through the process of it, I think you kind of go on a journey of it taking the magic out of it and then slowly kind of putting the magic back into it, because you kind of learn to do things on purpose is kind of how I always put it. These things that used to seem accidental when you were playing music, now you have sort of a toolbox that you can pull from. All right, so I'm going to play something that's a little bit older. I think I wrote this song, recorded it around 2007, 2008, something like that. And this is kind of about the challenges of being in a sort of long-distance relationship with somebody.
When I live next door to you, you'd sneak out of your house and we'd climb up on the roof, catch our breath in a jar, and say for days we just couldn't breathe anymore. But now I strain to hear your voice through this ink, 'cause these letters have grown cold. Your affections are too weak. Maybe it's the distance that's to blame. This now just seems like such a shame. So don't relent, don't change your mind. What we've got is much too hard to find. Now don't you leave me behind, leave me behind. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh. My own side is too small. There's little window, one I'm in the wall. Let's go back to where this began. hands in the clouds, time on our hands. What if I'm only stringing you along? It's like trying to fly a kite when the wind is long gone. Or maybe it's the distance that's to blame. To lose this now just seems like such a shame. So relent, don't change your mind. What we've got is much too hard to find. So don't you leave me behind. Leave me behind. Leave me behind. Leave me behind.
Don't Leave Me Behind. That's on a record called The Coldest Room in the House. That and a bunch of other music you can find online. If you look up Scott Ryan Music, you can find it on Spotify, on Bandcamp, all the usual places. As a songwriter, I mean, I've gotten to write little bits and pieces that have appeared on television. I've gotten to write and score some short films, write songs for a couple of other bands that I play in, one that's called Super Sparkle, which I write with a couple of other people, and then just co-write, find ways to collaborate with people, which is, I think, just a really fun and really cool way to you'd be really vulnerable with another person, with your ideas, and then watch how they kind of shape them and give them back to you, and ultimately make something that is better because of that other person's input. So I'm going to play another newer one, and this is one that I'm hoping to record soon for an album, when things settle down in the world. But this is a tune called Sick Day, and this is kind of just a song. It's not about snowboarding. Is that even a word that snowboarders still use? They call tricks like really sick? I don't even know. But this is kind of I think a song more about how sometimes it's okay to just kind of like admit defeat and set things down and just, basically pray for tomorrow to be better. So I'll play this for you.
Then sing in the abstract, living in concrete. It's the ladder that breaks your face when you fall. Somewhere in between what remains, circling the drain between holding with knuckles white, failing to grasp it tight. I keep telling myself this'll be the year. Stop singing songs no one will hear. It rings false as it leaves my lips, and it's too late. The artwork's off to print with that off my chest. Even then I couldn't have guessed the twists and turns in the course we'd be driving toward. My God, you tried to warn us before. It would cost more than we could afford. Dropped on this track we didn't want to be on. Oh, I can't lie and say I'm not afraid How much hope have you got? An inexhaustible supply. 'Cause I'm on the other side of this dream, and I am running dry. When it comes, don't be afraid. When you finally fall on your face, when you bend and your back breaks, lay your burdens down and pray the new day won't bring fresh hell. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la la.
It always starts with an idea, sort of, whether that's melodic or lyrical, just kind of that kernel of something that you want to say, or even something that you just hope that someone will feel. You want to kind of get to that, place where you're making someone feel something. And so with these songs, because they tend to be a bit more personal, they take a lot more time for me to kind of percolate on things. I'm not very prolific when it comes. Some people just pump out songs all the time. It's kind of this, like, I've heard people describe it like breathing. It's not like that for me. I'd say it's more like breathing after going for like a long run. It's feels like a labor of love. So I'm going to do one more for you today, and I moved over to the piano, and I'm going to play a song that I actually wrote this song a couple years ago for my wife for her birthday. And so I really wanted to make this like just an extra special tune, just throw in all of the special sauce on this one. So this is a tune called Invisible Inkling, and it's kind of an anthem for just hanging in there. And so for everybody watching at home, hang in there. Enjoy the song.
Heard that angry tooth got the best of you again, yeah. Aching in the room, turn to pressure in your head, yeah. Suffer in your fools, meaningless means to the end, yeah. In an endless loop till you finally pass the test. When all of your turning has left you lost at the heart of the maze, I'll be reaching out a steady hand. We've always been best as a balancing act, and if we are found on pages blank, together we'll find the invisible ink. Ooh. back when they were dropping heaps, thinning out the thieves that stayed behind. We had nothing to lose, living lean together, all we could have hoped to find, yeah. So when your house is burning and you just don't know what to save, I'll be reaching out, steady hand. We've always been best as a balancing act, and if we are found on pages blank, together we'll find the invisible link. We'll search for invisible words through shadows distorted and blurred. The next act in a story obscure. Never seen you back down from a fight and watched your strength give birth to new life. I know that with your hand in mine, we'll be just fine. Oh, yeah, yeah. So come on, put your hand in mine. I know we'll make it out alive. Oh, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Oh.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Scott Ryan. Check out some tunes online. Have a great day.